China is sitting in the dark since last 6 months, and it's really not a very pleasureful exercise to be there in this chilly winter. But even then, the expectations which the China had from this encounter with India are yet to be met. In fact, the tide has turned. India is meeting eye to eye and ball to ball as far as the China is concerned. Modi and Chinese president has been meeting since last 4 years, and they must have met for at least 4 to 5 times. I am sure Chinese president could never guess out the resolve, the determination and the perseverance of his leadership. What exactly has gone wrong as far as the China is concerned? It is China who is backing out, or is it India who is scared? It looks to the people now in international relations that China is choking. And why it is choking, that is the question. In this episode of Indian Nationalist, myself, Colonel Virendra Kumar, we are going to discuss this issue threadbare, why China is choking. Most of the people in India were considering Ladakh as a stand-alone tripping point between India and China, unless they realized there is something more to it, and that something more was in Malacca Strait. Now, Malacca Strait is located between Indian Ocean and South China Sea. Littoral states are Malaysia, Singapore and Indonesia. Now, if you can see the sea lane, this is very important and this is very clear. Total 40% of the trade of the world passes through these lines. And as far as the China is concerned, almost 90% of its supplies, oil supplies I am talking of, they pass through Malacca Strait. Its export, almost 40% of that passes through Malacca Strait. So, this area is almost 800 to 900 kilometers from Andaman Sea. And Indian Navy has got all the wherewithal, the resolve, the resources to block this. Nobody ever thought that Indian Navy will be that aggressive in Malacca Strait. What happened during the Galwan battle? Indian Navy quietly deployed its sea power on the Malacca Strait, and during the diplomatic talks, China complained to the Indian diplomats, Indian side, that why Indian Navy is so aggressive on the Malacca Strait. Now, if you look at it, 2 points, Malacca Strait and CPEC project. These two projects are interrelated. Chinese dependence on Malacca Strait is its weakness, and which all the adversaries, and adversaries are India, USA, the Quad nations, ASEAN and all the countries in the South China Sea. They all know this weakness of China, and they are cooperating with Quad nations to dominate the Chinese Navy. But as far as the Malacca Strait is concerned, it is so close to Andaman Sea, or even Port Blair for that matter, that Indian Navy can block this sea route for China and its supply can be choked. Now, why there is so much investment in CPEC, China-Pakistan Economic Corridor? It is basically to bypass the Malacca Strait. Now, there is another way to bypass the Malacca Strait, and which China is exploring. If you can see in the map, there is Thailand, there is a Thai canal. This will be almost 100 kilometers long Thai canal, which China is very much interested to develop. It has already proposed the investment of $2.5 to $3 billion to Thailand so that its supplies can pass through this Thai canal, or you can call it a Kara canal as well. Now, what exactly has happened? Initially, Thailand agreed for this project, and this project was to be completed in another 2 years. So the dependence on Malacca Strait would have been minimized. But then, seeing the aggressive nature of China in South China Sea and in the area around, Thailand and all the ASEAN nations, they have backtracked. So Thailand now has invited India and Australia also to develop this project, the feasibility, the execution part. So China is into problem. So this option for China to develop the Thai canal is in doldrums as on now. That is the choking point, Malacca Strait. Now let us move further, and you will see that CPEC option which is available to China, and that is why there is an investment of almost $60 billion from its side, is taking time, and there is a choking point at those places as well. Let us move further. Now you have a look on the Indian Ocean, the South China Sea, and the Strait of Malacca. 1,20,000 ships, they pass through Indian Ocean in the entire year. Now out of that, 70,000 they pass through Strait of Malacca. And you can see the importance of Malaysia, Singapore and Indonesia. Now, this is 800 kilometer long, 65 kilometer wide and 200 meter deep. Now the point is, it is so narrow that not many ships can pass through Strait of Malacca, and it can be a choke point. It is around, I told you, it is very near to the Port Blair, and India has all the plans to develop the Port Blair as a strategic port, as a logistic base for Indian Navy, and with its agreement with USA and Quad navies, it has got all the plans to dominate Indian Ocean, while other navies, they are planning to dominate the South China Sea. Communication and logistic facilities are already tied up. So the options for China were to cultivate these littoral states, that is Malaysia, Singapore and Indonesia. In fact, it did so, it planned that way, and there was some progress also, but seeing the attitude of China, these littoral states, they backed out. And now China is into problem, and that is how you see there is lot of emphasis on CPEC. It's basically for that purpose only. Let us be very clear about it. Anybody who dominates the Indian Ocean and the South China Sea, whether it is India or it is China or whether it is Quad or USA, balance of power will shift in that favor. Now China is all alone, maybe some Pakistani support, and that is the end of the story. Other nations like Russia or Iran for that matter are unlikely to be that active. Though China alone is a big naval power, but it cannot stand to Quad navies, and that is why you see the significance of Malabar exercises in this area, which are taking place on regular basis, and now Australia has also joined that. The entire plan is that India and Quad, they operate together to choke the Chinese at the Strait of Malacca, and it is much possible and feasible exercise. Now what are the options available to China? The option to use Thailand, that Thai canal, is more or less out for another 2 years. So China has got a big vulnerability there. Now another option for China is CPEC, and for that what it has planned to do is it is developing the Gwadar Kasgar route, that is almost 2000 kilometer railway line or road line from Gwadar to Chinese border. This Kasgar is basically on the Chinese side. That's a big town there. Now, this will be another route which is available to China, but it has to be developed. That is number one. Secondly, the route starts from Balochistan, and that area is volatile. So China is worried on that account. It should not be a surprising factor that Gwadar may become a choke point for China, though it will take all efforts, and the efforts include now that the entire project of CPEC has been handed over to Pakistan Army so that they can ensure that insurgency is not there. But again, it's a debatable factor, and tomorrow the international situation may change. Now, okay, let us assume for the time being that Balochistan is quiet and the traffic on this route, say after 1 year, is moving at normal pace. What about Ladakh, Gilgit, Baltistan? And what about India's role there? Has China got the plan to neutralize India in that sector? In case that particular sector becomes volatile, the first casualty will be CPEC. And where exactly the China can fall back upon? Again, it has to go via the sea route to the Malacca Strait. And there the choking is very much possible with the help of Quad navies. Now these are the choking points. You have got the Indian Ocean, you have got the Malacca Strait, then you have got the Balochistan, and then you have got the Ladakh. And now this is the region, and that is why this analysis for that purpose, that China is into problem. So what are the options for China? Option is either to buy peace in Ladakh, and that is what is planning to do right now, or wait for the right time to come once CPC develops fully. Or thirdly, probably develop the Thai Canal, or probably make friendship with littoral states of Strait of Malacca, that is Singapore, Malaysia and Indonesia. All the options are there, but right now the credibility of China after the COVID epidemic in the entire world is concerned, people don't believe China. And there is nothing in their conduct to instill confidence in international community about them. And that is a big problem. Now, let us see how America perceives, because it is a very big player and it is part of the Quad. Let us see how it perceives China. Now, this is the statement by Stephen Bannon. He was the former White House chief strategist. He has been quite close to Trump, but now he is out of favors. Whatever may be the reason, we are not going to deal into that. But the point is, what he is saying is that it is no more a cold war between USA and China. It is the hot war. And this kinetic war is going to happen in the South China Sea and on the borders of China, Pakistan and India. Now, where exactly he is pointing out? He is pointing out at Gilgit-Baltistan. So let us be very clear about it. The entire world perceives that particular area as the hot spot between India, Pakistan and China. And there are assessments in the US administration that USA may have to provide assistance to India in getting a better deal over its adversaries. So that's a very, very important point. So now what conclusion actually we can draw? Is the Ladakh main point? Is the Malacca Strait is the main point? As far as my perception goes, they both are interrelated. China never thought that India will stand up, and it's never thought that Indian Navy is going to dominate the Malacca Strait. These are the choke points, and now as these hostilities they proceed further, it will not be very easy for China to be adversary in the sense it wanted to be. It wanted to dominate the Indian Ocean, India, South China Sea all together so that it is perceived as a superpower in the entire world. It has to wait. It should wait. In international relationships, one has to take the allies along, and Pakistan, or for that matter Russia, are not the allies who can match the might of Quad nations in Indian Ocean or Chinese South China Sea. Let us have the comparison between Chinese Navy and Indian Navy. Obviously, you can see that Chinese Navy is much more powerful, but it has got much bigger area to look after. India has got no interest in South China Sea, and in any case Australia, Japan and USA are quite active there, and so are the other states, even if they are small, ASEAN nations or Taiwan for that matter. Even if they are small, they are part of the US-led coalition, and each one of them is suspicious of China. So as far as the Malacca Strait is concerned, in spite of the fact that Indian Navy has got less firepower than Chinese Navy, it is very close. Our Port Blair base is very close to Malacca Strait, so it can reach there faster. That is number one. And secondly, it has got the wherewithal, necessary wherewithal to block Chinese Navy or Chinese trade in Malacca Strait. It is very much available with Indian Navy. And thirdly, the most important point is China has got almost too much of dependence on Malacca Strait. And last but not the least, CPC. Yes, it is a big investment from Chinese side, but it may not be reliable because it is starting from Balochistan, and Ladakh itself, you cannot say that China can dominate any route there so easily in case hostilities they break out. So China has to think. China has to think in terms of its alliances, in terms of its international diplomacy. Right now, the way I look at it, it is literally choking. Had it had any alternative route to Malacca Strait, things would have been different. But alas, that is not there, and China is into problem, and that is why its posture in Ladakh, which was so offensive in the beginning, is turning to defensive posture. It is constructing the infrastructure for the long haul, but not the offensive one. Not the offensive one. And India has got the capability and the willingness to match its deployment or the logistics, and we are on to it. आपको ये मेरा वीडियो कैसा लगा? Please like, subscribe, and let us have your comments in the comment box. Thank you so much.